guys, thanks for tuning into my subpar attempt at YouTube. This is my second video that I've filmed for you guys. The video is mostly focused around the eyes. I will be doing my skin and lips and everything off camera, but if you're into eyeshadow, then this video would be perfect. It's more of a grungy, messy, smudgy eye with some custom lashes, and I'm using mostly my Lime Crime Venus 1 and 2 palettes. There's a few shadows from MAC mixed in as well. And thank you so much for tuning in. Share, comment, like, subscribe, all that fucking shit that people say at the beginning of their YouTube videos. I don't know. Catch you on the flip side, motherfucker. I have my brows on, skincare, and I prime my eyes. Side note, my brows are going through what I like to call a transition. So this is not a brow tutorial. Anyway, so I'm going to start with a bridge color because that's what's going to make this look nice and smooth and gradient and not muddy or choppy. And personally, I actually like to use more than one bridge color just so the look is really gradient with a nice smooth transition. Most of the times you'll find people just use like one, but I just prefer to use a few so the look is smoother. So I'm going to start with, you all can't even see it from here. I need a remote control for this camera so I can zoom in. This is Bisque by MAC, which we don't make anymore, but you could even use a foundation powder, a powder that's just like slightly darker than your skin tone. It doesn't have to be a whole lot darker. A lot of people use soft brown as their transition, or I don't know that makeup color. What is it called? Cocoa Bear? I don't know. But this is lighter than that because I'm going to use something like that second. So I'm just putting this into my crease, my outer crease, because I have a smaller eye shape. I really like to elongate the eye, which is another reason why I use more than one bridge color, so it kind of fades outward rather than just focusing in on the direct crease, which can close out your eye a little bit if you have smaller eyes. So I actually work in like a sideways V shape, but I pull it out past the corner of my brow and almost towards my temple to really elongate. My eyebrows just have decided that at this point in their life, they'd like to grow down, and that's not what I signed up for. They need to go up, or at least sideways. Like, damn, y'all want to grow down? What is that? They won't stay. No amount of brow wax will hold them bitches up. It's like my eyebrow hairs need a push-up bra. I'm gonna use bamboo. And really what I'm doing is I'm just layering this on top, but as I layer these bridge colors on, I'm going to start to narrow in towards my actual crease, which is right here, and right now I'm working more here. I wish I could zoom in. I need to get a remote. But I'm not taking this up to the brow. My brow bone is still naked. I'm just working slowly down. And the trick to this is to use a very light pressure on your brush, because if you push too hard on your brush, there's really no precision where you are, and you're going to just get color everywhere. When you're working with a lot of shadows, it's important to be precise with your placement. Anywhere really on the face, like highlight and contour too, you want to be really precise. So a lighter pressure is always better. So if you find that when you are using your brush, the bristles are like bending, too much pressure, or like if you look at your brushes before you clean them and you have product past the halfway point, you're either using too much product or too much pressure, so lighten that up a little bit. So I'm going from my 224 brush, which is like big and fluffy, to a 217, which is still fluffy, but a little bit more, the hair is tighter, packed in there, so it's gonna give you more of a color payoff. And I'm going to do soft brown directly into the crease. Okay. Now we can do work. So I'm going to take a 221 brush, which is my new fave, and it's basically like a 217 but smaller, because again, if you have smaller eyes, sometimes these larger blending brushes are really great for just like a soft wash, but they're too big to do any precise blending. So 221, you're a real MVP. So I'm taking this color Mustard, And I'm going to work it on the outer and inner corners of my eye. And we're going to do sort of a spotlight eye. The process to make this video was for real. Like, oh my God, I had to brush my teeth. I had to put on a top that made sense. I had to do something with this hair because my nappy fro usually is like homeless looking is the best way for me to describe my personal hairstyle. So I was like, oh God, I can't be on camera looking like Crazy Guggenheim. Let me do a little something, something. She's still up. She's still up in her clip though, but I did curl a few pieces, so I tried to do right by you guys. Okay, so mustard is in the outer corner. I feel like I need to zoom this in. Stand by. Take this green color Marsh. God, I need to practice this shit. Okay, I'm gonna pack it on the lid. So what I'm doing is, when I'm applying my lid color, is I'm working with the length of the hair rather than the tip. So I'm actually going to be like packing and not like this. I'm using the side. Okay, so I'm pressing that just into the center of my lid, almost like a stripe, right down the middle, because I'm going to be blending around it. Okay, that's just kind of like our baseline for where we're going. I'm going to keep working around the sides, so I'm going to pick up, I actually really love this brush. It's Sonia Kashuk little blending brush. This is my jam, and she's probably like 8 years old. And she was like a $12 brush, and she, come through, Sonia, come through. You've been there for me. So I'm going back in with the mustard color. And I like this brush. I think the shape is ideal. It's dense. It's not too fluffy, but it's still shaped like a blender, which is really nice because blending brushes tend to be very fluffy, which is good. But the hair is short and compact, so it's almost like if a shader and a blender had a baby. So I can actually like build color and blend at the same damn time. That didn't happen. I'm not really feeling this marsh, so I'm gonna put this pigeon color on. This pigeon color on top. It's kind of like MAC's Club, but better. I love Club eyeshadow. Blue brown pigment is my jam. I just really like the consistency of this. It's like butter. Yeah, I'm feeling that more. Okay, so I'm just tapping it on, and I'm kind of like patting from left to right, just on the ball of the eyelid, because I don't want to overlap too much over what I already did on the inner and outer corner of the eye. So now I don't want this to be too round, so I'm pulling it out with a clean 224 brush. And I'm just sort of shimmying. There you go. Shimmer. Shimmy, shimmer, ah. Shimmer. Give me the mic so I can take it away. So I'm pulling it up and in. And hopefully eventually I'll get good enough at this whole video thing that you guys will actually be able to see what I'm doing. I'm blending my lid color back on top. We're going to smooth it up. Okay, I'm back. I put on my foundation and lipstick and blush and all that stuff. I did Prolongwear Nourishing Foundation, Mercier translucent powder, the Studio Conceal and Correct Duo from MAC under my eyes, and Sonia Kashuk cream bronzer around the sides, and then a Tarte blush in Stellar. My highlight is loose powder by MAC called Silver Dusk, which is discontinued, but any shimmery pink, white, silver eyeshadow will do. My lips are Stone Lip Pencil with Styled in Sepia lipstick, which you could just use Stone lipstick. It's a good dupe an Icon because nothing says summer like a nice shitty gray lip. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyeliner and lashes and then we'll be done. So I'm going to tightline, do my waterline with Costa Riche, which is a red brown eye pencil. It's a kohl, so it goes well into the waterline. I really only prefer kohls if I'm doing something that's a little bit messy, a little bit smudgy, because they are designed to dance around on you a little bit. They're not going to stay quite where you put them. They are for more of that messy, smudgy, worn-in look. So if you've ever bought a kohl and you were like, why the fuck is this running down my face? That's why, girlfriend. It's supposed to do that. I'm going to take a short little stubby brush. This is 214. I don't even know. So, mud. I'm going to pat that under my lash line. I want to make sure that I tap off any excess powder because I already have on my foundation and my concealer, so you really don't want any fallout at this point. I'm going to blend this out so it's not so stark. I have a clean, or a relatively clean, 217. And I'm just smudging this into the whole under eye area. I wanted to have that grungy effect, so pulling it down is okay. You know, we're kind of going over where I'm replacing my dark circles with brown circles. I think that's pretty much it for our eyeshadow today. Oh, let me be real extra. I'm gonna take a little mustard, and just on the outside, I'm gonna kind of connect that out because I had pulled, remember earlier I pulled the eyeshadow out. I'm gonna use that to kind of connect this area so it tells a complete story. Okay, I'm going to come back with mascara and lashes and we'll be done. Alright, so here is the finished look. I did just a few individuals on the top in the center of the eye, as well as one in the inner corner and just a couple on the outer, and then I did just a few on the bottom lashes as well, just to mix it up a little bit and not have such a cookie cutter lash. I figured since the look is a little bit more messy, a little bit more grungy, that I would customize the lash as well. And that is it. So thank you guys. I hope you liked it. As I'm just starting out, feedback is greatly appreciated. So please comment below on if you have any ways that I can improve the videos. I'm working on getting lighting, tripod, all that stuff, because right now you are actually stacked up on 2 rolls of toilet paper. Thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share my page with your friends. That would be awesome.